How y'all doing? So, as you can see, the title is called Demolition Man. Now, I just watched this movie for the first time last night. It came out in 1993, and it was a suggestion from Bobby Hemmett, or one of the suggestions. But basically, what you should pay attention to in that movie is how they set up this utopia, if you will. First of all, I don't even remember what year it was supposed to start out in, but they ended up catching these two people. The three main characters are Wesley Snipes, Sylvester Stallone, and Sandra Bullock. Wesley Snipes is the bad guy. Sylvester Stallone is the crazy cop, if you will, and Sandra Bullock is the good cop in the utopian society. Anyway, so basically, Sylvester Stallone ended up chasing down Wesley Snipes, and supposedly because there were 20 to 30 innocent bodies that were found in the explosion that happened because he was chasing Wesley Snipes, they ended up putting him and Wesley Snipes in prison. Now, their prison system at this point was a cryo. I forgot what it's called, but basically they froze them. They literally froze them. But they set up these little things to their heads that could monitor their thinking and just like give them whatever they want, programs to install in them. Yeah. So now, fast forward. This year is 2032. It's a utopia society. Everything is all hunky-dory. Like, you can't use profanity or you'll get a little ticket thing. Everyone is just like, how are you do? Be well. Be well. Be well. Everyone is just so positive and so happy and so fake. Yes. So anyway, somehow magically, they decided to unfreeze, what's his name? Wesley Snipes. And he got out, he like knew just everything to do. He unlocked his cuffs because everything was voice activated. It was all technical in the future. Everything was like just programmed in him so perfectly to the point where everyone was like, oh my gosh. Like, the whole police force was like, oh my gosh. Like, he killed someone? I didn't know people did that. People are like that. Like, whole thing. Anyway, because I'm talking a lot. Basically, what you need to see is not only are they potentially going to, matter of fact, they probably do it because it's a thing in the movies. So most likely it's a thing that they've done and tried and tested, which is why they were able to do it in the movies. So for these people who they have basically sleeper soldiers, because that's basically all Wesley Snipes was, a sleeper soldier. They got these sleeper soldiers that they plan on putting out. When the time is right, they going to unfreeze them. They going to tell them the little code words or whatever the case may be. And they're going to come and they're going to wreak havoc. And it's up to the people like Sylvester Stallone and the other people other people like him. They were underground. They weren't allowed in the city because they didn't want to be programmed. They didn't want to be controlled. They didn't want to have to be nice and follow whatever what is it called? Program was. Basically, the program. So, basically, I'm talking a lot to say this. Watch Demolition Man. Watch how basically what they're trying to do is turn this society into the society that they had in Demolition Man, where people are microchipped. Literally, people were microchipped so they could be just looked at in case something happened. They could be microchipped. They could be programmed. They had to pay using their little microchipped hand. It was in their right hand, and all of that. So, I suggest you watch it and let me know what you think about it. How about that?